In today's video, we're going to be replacing the rear main seal on this 2.4 Ecotec motor, and this one came out of a 2015 Chevy Equinox. The problem that this one's having here, it was leaking a lot of oil out of here, and if you're not familiar, on these Ecotec motors, typically what happens on this is that intake that they have is a very small hole, and I'll show you a picture there of what this one looked like. That gets plugged up, and then it simply just blows out this seal. If you have this problem, you have a couple options. Either you can pull the engine or you can pull the transmission. But a lot of times on these Ecotec motors, what I highly recommend is also do the timing chain. So I usually, when I have this rear main seal, I do this and I do the timing chain. And I have videos on all of them. So we'll do the rear main seal here today. I did a separate video on showing how to replace all the timing chain components. And I also did a third video showing you every single step in order to get this motor removed out of a 2015 Chevy Equinox. So if you're struggling on what you have to do to get the motor out, see the link above. I'll show you every single step in order to get it out just like we have here today. So moving on to the rear main seal on this one. So a couple of things you're going to need, and I'll give you part numbers in the description to all this. So you need a rear main seal. All these flex plate bolts are all one-time use only, so you need to make sure you get 6 of these. And you're also going to need to get something to hold the flex plate on here, because when we go to torque these as spec, you don't want that to be rotating. So I'm just using this OTC tool. And again, I'll put links in the description. There's various other ways you can do this in different tools, but this thing came in handy many times over the years, so I highly recommend this one. So once you have it locked in place, and I'm just using one of the bolts that come off the bell housing, we'll go ahead and remove these 6 bolts. And these are just going to be a 17 mil. And once you get all those bolts removed, we'll go ahead and loosen this up, and then we'll pull the flex plate off. Now that we had the flex plate removed, I want to show you up close here how bad this seal is. You can see right here the bottom lip here completely blew out, and this is typically what happens when that intake gets plugged up there. There's so much pressure in there, this is what fails, and this is what's causing the leak. So we'll move on to removing this seal here and get our new one installed. Get this seal out of here, what you can try to do is take something like this and get behind the lip and try to get on the edge of that seal and gently pull it out. You just got to be careful against prying against your crank and up here on the block. Sometimes these come out easy, and sometimes these are going to give you a fight. So just kind of try to work this tool in there, just try to break it loose. And if you're struggling to get this out, which this one isn't coming out very easily here, you can gently take a screwdriver and tap it this way to deform that seal. Very important, you're not going to be wanting to be doing it like this because you don't want to damage the engine. So we'll gently come on the outside here and we'll try to deform that lip a little bit. Alright, feels like it's starting to come out of there. Alright, there we go. So there's the old one removed. Then after you get your seal removed, we'll just go in here and we'll just clean up a little bit of this excess oil down here. To get our new one installed, I'm going to be using this J tool that works great on these Ecotec motors. All you do is just put these 2 bolts into these flex plate bolt holes right there, put your seal here, and simply tighten it down, and it'll make sure it gets in there flush. Obviously, there's other ways to do this to pound it in there evenly, but this thing works in seconds. Let me show you here real quick how this works, installing this new GM seal. So just take your new seal, put it like that. Tighten up both of these bolts. Alright, so now that we got those on there finger tight, we'll slowly compress this in. And once you see that it's bottomed out, simply release the tool. Loosen up both of these bolts. And then your seal's installed. Alright, so now that we got our seal installed, we'll install the flex plate back on here. So just pay attention to that hole. It goes right there. Make sure you use the new bolts here. And we'll just hand tighten all of these in here. Then we're going to tighten these bolts to 39 foot-pounds, then an additional 25 degrees. Alright, so before we torque these to spec, just make sure you get this tightened back up here. Alright, so there's the 39 foot-pounds, and then we'll do an additional 25 degrees. Alright, so there's the additional 25 degrees. And the last thing, just remove our tool up here. Alright, well hopefully this video helped you out if you're curious on what you had to do to get the rear main seal replaced on this 2.4 Ecotec. If you're in a similar situation where your engine's in your vehicle and it's leaking oil and you're hesitant to do this job, check out some of the other links in the description. I do a video on removing this engine and also installing it to make sure you do this job the correct way. But if you follow some of the pointers I mentioned in these videos, I'm confident you'll get it done just like we did here today. So hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, please give me the thumbs up. If you're interested in more content like this, please hit that subscribe. But again, I hope this helped you out, and thanks for watching.